from Team Berlin. Before we left for Berlin, the Lord gave us direction and a vision for our time here, and it's all summarized on this drawing. So you see a girl on a boat, and she's restoring a picture, and it all had to do with restoration, with God being our compass, our anchor, and our lighthouse in the process of getting this new life in Him. And we got to see that, to see restoration in so many different ways and places in Berlin. We went to a homeless shelter every week. We went to a refugee camp and met some great people there and got to invite them back to the weekly encounter night at YWAM Berlin. We got to go to a kids group every week and met some amazing young girls there with whom we laughed and played and prayed a lot. We went into the city and did some street evangelism through the arts, through a flash mob, through drawing portraits and other things. We volunteered at a conference that reunites all the major churches in Berlin. We went to the red light district to hang out and pray for the ladies who are there all night long every day. We also helped the YWAM Berlin base with different work projects, and we got to go to different youth organizations to be with young people all throughout the city.
In our time here in Berlin, we've had the opportunity to do a lot of weekly things. For example, we've been allowed to go back to the same kids group every week for basically all the time we've been here. And when you do weekly things, it's easy to just become a routine and you just don't really realize what God's doing. But the last time we went to a kids group, some parents came with a gift, and that just really confirmed it, that the kids, when they got home, they'd been talking about us and we've made a difference in their life. And it was just cool how God just gave us that small gift of showing that we really impact these kids in their lives. And that was just awesome to me.
So a few weeks ago, me and a few others in the team went to the red light district to a cafe there run by a Christian organization. And me and Raleigh, we brought our sketchbooks with the intention of drawing portraits of these women. And there was one moment that I drew and she looked really, really uncomfortable while I did it. But when I handed it to her, she just held it and looked at it for such a long time. And it was just so cool to see that I, through my art, could show her a piece of her real identity. So it wasn't me, it wasn't my art that she reacted on. She had an encounter with God. So it was just really cool to see how we can use our passions to glorify Him.
Hey, so we would love for y'all to join us in prayer over Berlin, Germany, and for the YWAM base here in Berlin. So some prayer points we have are that the staff's vision is to have 300 staff in the future. So just to pray over the hearts that are supposed to be coming here and that the Lord, get them ready to be here and just serve the Lord. And also for accommodations, that they'll just have enough of that. And for visas for staff now and future staff, that those will just be approved so that they can come here. And then for the area, for Berlin, just to continue the ministries that they have in the city, to just grow. And for the nations that are all coming in, that just unity can happen and restoration. And also the last is for arts to come back and make this city more alive and just to fill the streets with joy. So thank y'all.